Do you ever wonder why some people seem to struggle with everything that they do and they never accomplish their goals and they just never seem to make things happen for themselves while other people seem to be striving and success seems so seamless to them? In today's video, we're going to talk about why that is. We're going to talk about why self-discipline is so important, okay? And we're going to talk about it because I know that you want to accomplish your goals. I want to accomplish my goals, but I understand that you have to have some type of discipline in order to do that. And you do too. So stick around in this video and we're going to talk about some ways to make sure that we stay disciplined, to make sure we can be one of those people that look like success is seamless to us and that we are accomplishing the things that we actually want to do. Hi, my name is Trisha and welcome back to my channel. I would absolutely love it if you join me here on this channel while I empower other moms and other women in general, because we want to live a better life, okay? That's what we're doing over here. So if you want to get tools and tips on how you can develop yourself in a way to be your best self, then make sure you go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Over here, we're figuring out everything when it comes to just being better women, the women that we are called to be, one step at a time. And the step that we're discussing today, like I said, is self-discipline. Okay, so as you know, we're talking about self-discipline, but before we can go into depth in regards to how we become disciplined, we have to know what self-discipline actually is. And it's pretty much self-explanatory for the most part, but really all self-discipline is just having the ability to control yourself, your actions, your emotions, and your behaviors in order to achieve your goals, in order to, adhere to like a particular standard or like a behavior that you feel like you need to be doing, right? But it really involves like really being conscious about the things that you are doing, the things that you are saying. A lot of things go into self-discipline. And one of the things, it's like, it's really making conscious choices about the things that you do, the things that you're involved in, your behaviors, your emotions. You make a conscious effort to do something in a way that you feel that is right. All of these decisions are based off the things that you value, your actual values, and like your overall objectives in life, right? So even when things get hard, even when things seem like nobody else is doing it that way, discipline is staying aligned with the things that you know that you're supposed to be aligned to, regardless of what's happening. It's really about staying focused and staying committed to the goal that you want to achieve. So if you know that there is something that's going to distract you from that, self-discipline is having the ability to control that distraction and not flow with it, right? You don't go with the distraction when you know that you have a goal that you want to make sure you achieve. You stay committed to that goal. That is self-discipline. Okay, so now that you have a better understanding of what self-discipline actually is, let's talk about a few ways that you can make sure that you become more disciplined in order to do the things that you actually want to do. So the first thing that you need to actually do in order to be a disciplined person, you need to make sure that you have like a good goal alignment. So when I say goal alignment, it basically means like you need to make sure that you are aligning your actions with the things that you said you want to do, with your goals, right? So if I say that I want to lose weight, I need to make sure I'm doing everything in my power to lose weight, regardless, right? So I know for a fact, if I want to lose weight, I cannot eat Flamin' Hots all day, every day. I cannot drink pop all day, every day. I cannot sit up and eat junk all day. Okay, so I know I cannot just sit up and pig out all day. I know that I cannot sit around and not be active all day. I know that if I want to stay committed to my goal of losing weight, the only way that that's going to happen is if I make better food choices and if I become more active, right? So I need to go to the gym. I need to watch what I put in my mouth. That's how you align yourself with your goal. So if I go out and I know that I'm on this journey to lose weight, that is my goal, I want to commit to it, I'm not going to put myself in situations where it's going to be hard for me to achieve that goal, or I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I'm not going to be able to fight the urge of just like pigging out the table. So That's what I mean by, so with that being said, it's if I know it's hard for me to push away from the table, I'm not going out to dinner every day. I'm not finna go to a buffet, right? I'm not doing those things because that's gonna throw me off of my goals. So I need to make sure my actions match my intentions. I'm going to make sure that everything that I do is intentional in order for me to reach my goal of losing weight. The next part of self-discipline is consistency, right? And this is one that I'm actually working on myself. So it's easy to start something. It's easy to do something a few times, but do you have the stamina to keep doing something exactly the same way? You have to make sure that you are staying consistent and sticking to that goal. So if for me, what I do is I make sure every day I write down my intentions, right? So that I can stay focused. That way I know that I can be consistent because I'm reminding myself every single day of what it is that I want to do. I need to stick to my commitments. Okay, so let's just make sure we are being as consistent as possible. So for me, I like to do things the same way every time. And that's just me. You don't have to do things the same exact way every time. Just make sure you're doing it. Okay. I do it the same way every time because I know it's like routine. Like things become routine when you start to do them consistent enough, and that consistency is what's going to get you to where you got to go. So the next thing that you need to do to become more disciplined is you need to pay attention to your mindset and just be mindful. So always be aware of your temptations, always be aware of your impulses, and you have to put in like real effort to control those things and make sure you're only doing the things that align with your commitment. Like if you are not paying attention to nothing and you're not keeping things at the forefront of your mind, it's real easy to get distracted. It's real easy to be off somewhere you're not supposed to be. So you have to pay attention to your thoughts. You have to, like for me, I am a chronic overthinker. Okay. That is something I have been consistently working on, my mindset. I'm telling you, once you start to change your mind, listen, the world can be at your fingertips because you control everything. I know for me, like once I start to overthink, I have to stop. Stop, Tricia. Center yourself. Focus on your thoughts. Why are you even thinking that? Why are you thinking that? Don't think that. Let's think this. Let's try to do this. It's not very easy, but you have to be in control of your own mind, right? If you are not in control of your mind, you ain't controlling nothing else, all right? Get control of your mind and your mindset. I'm telling you, it is the most powerful thing you will ever have, okay? You not achieving nothing if you cannot get control of your mindset. The next thing, you have to have a lot of resilience when it comes to self-discipline, okay? And I say that because there are going to be setbacks. There are going to be things that are hard. There are going to be a lot of times where you want to give up. You want to quit because things may not be going the way you think they should, or you feel like the time is off, or you feel like something is not good enough. You're going to need that resilience to keep going. Trust me, okay? Failures are going to happen. Setbacks are going to happen. You just got to be able to bounce back and keep going. If you cannot bounce back, you got to go back and get your mind right? You have to, because nothing in life is perfect. No matter what we think, no matter what we feel about it, nothing in life is perfect. And to be honest, like the failures are what makes us. The failures are what makes us succeed in the first place. So if you fail at something and you stop, you ain't never gonna do it right. You ain't never gonna, whatever it was that you was doing, you ain't never gonna be able to do it. You have to be able to bounce back from that. Go back, get your mind, clear your mind, get it back together, refocus, and do it again. Just keep doing it again until you get it. You will get it. Trust me. You're gonna get it. But be resilient. You have to. You gotta fight for it. You have to fight for what you want. And really, the last thing that what is you all in my camera for? Oh, it is so. People are so weird. Okay, so, and the last but not, I'm sure, it's the last thing I'm going to talk about today. You have to have self-regulation. You have to know how to regulate your own self. You have to stay true to what actually matters, right? If you cannot regulate your own self, or if you need somebody else to constantly remind you of something, you got to go back to the drawing board. You got to be able to pull yourself back in and regulate yourself. That's like if you hot in your house, you know how to regulate it. You're going to go turn the air conditioner on. You're going to fix it till you're comfortable. You have to do that with yourself too. If you want to be disciplined, it's real easy. Let's say hypothetically a situation happened and you get mad. If you cannot regulate your attitude, you cannot regulate your mind in that moment, you're going to be acting all kind of crazy. That ain't what we doing over here. That ain't what we doing over here. You have to regulate yourself. And that is how you're going to be more disciplined, which help you to be more in control of what you got going on, which helps you accomplish those goals. Okay, listen, what I recommend to you is you just take a moment to pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to your actions, pay attention to the things that you do, pay attention to your triggers, pay attention to your temptations, pay attention to all of these things. Put them all on the plate and learn how to manage them and figure them all out. That's how you become that person. That's how you become that person who just getting stuff done. That's how you become that person that stop wasting time. That's how you become that person that is actually accomplishing things instead of always talking about what you want to do. Don't be that person that's constantly talking about, oh, I'm going to do this, or I want to do that, or I want to do that. Set the goal. Align your actions to meet the goal, and you'll be fine. You gonna be that person, and somebody gonna be looking at you like, dang, how they doing everything? How they get to be like that? How they do that? How come she? Yeah, you're gonna be that person. Somebody else watching. Do it for you though. I do everything I do for me because I know for a fact I'm gonna get better every day. Like I age fine like wine, and it's not like a physical thing for me. It's a mental thing. So once you get your mindset, once you are focused on the things that you said you want to do, once you focus on your behaviors, the world is yours. I'm telling you. If you found value in today's video, make sure you go ahead and like this video and also subscribe to the channel because, listen, we're becoming better over here. And if you want to be one of those people who get inspiration, you want to be one of those people who can be that person somebody else is looking to figure out what they're doing, make sure you stick around over here, okay? I guess that is all for today, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.